All right. Today we are watch China's deadly bubble eye disaster by Wani. Me we hear him say. Wani. Okay, me we hear him say.
Sleeping? You have? Have you been sleeping? You have? How dare you? Are you asking to look ugly? Come on, let me see those eye bags of yours. Let's fill them a
Wow.
little bit more, shall we? Don't worry, as long as you
Dog,
don't
what is it with them what do you call it? I don't know which part of Asia, but the Asian them and like them extreme beauty standards, like them just make surgery look like a regular day. Like, mess up on yourself. And it come like it's a sickness too because them I make them video and I say, yo, me mess up on this and that. And then them see him and go back go to surgery like what? Like what? That them not stop. Like it's a mental sickness. China definitely well, I don't think that I really damage them, but me I say them I worry about them I worry about the wrong things because them I worry about all them the people them if you have internet and can't watch YouTube and this and that. If them I watch it, I tell them to do this and that's crazy. People over here do surgery and everything there, but man, if them I go say extreme and I trouble them. That what? Now my probably them I do it here cause them I do cough, them I do this. Play the video, okay.
touch them, they won't pop. I promise. Oh boy, do I have a crazy one for you guys today. Because last time we talked about eyelids, but this time it's the opposite.
Eyelids. Never
We're
catch that one
talking
there,
about
guys.
eye bags. People across Asia have been eating up the Eggo style aesthetic for years now, and many influencers in China or even Asia have been eating up the Eggo.
No, never mind. Me not read that. Yeah, too much. Me that read it full, but when I forgot pause video and read that on myself.
Style aesthetic for years now, and many influencers in China are even injecting filler to get a more pronounced under eye bag look. When I say that, you
I
probably
don't know if me ever said this before, but me think the reason why the Asian people them look so because them keep a baby gene, like gene they make the baby them quote unquote cute. Is this misinformation? I don't know. Do your own research, Google. But I think it's because them keep a baby gene, like them no grow out of a baby gene, so them have that baby look as they can see like on them on their face. Everybody look quote unquote Asian, like mostly when them a baby because them eyes stay like this and them just have like more cute features. Now a man dip on my screen and man say cute features. But when you get what me I say, right? When you get what me I say.
assume that they go to a doctor, but no, they do it themselves at home after watching a 1-minute Douyin tutorial, which ultimately ends up
so them a do them own surgery them yard.
With millions of people getting the bubble eye effect. This is where your eye bags start inflating and bulging out to the point where at any moment it can literally pop. We're talking about the infamous lying silkworm injections, or in Chinese, Wotan, and it looks exactly as it sounds. Silkworms under your eye. The whole idea is based on Eggo style, the tiny little puff right underneath your eyelid that naturally appears when some people smile.
I feel like them not even care if it feel them it's just a regular day to them, like them just want to do this, so them want to do the surgery, them want to do this and do that. And if it fail, them just say, oh well, we'll try again. I feel like that must be their mentality make them just do one bag of surgery and then just play with their face and this and that. And when it even mess up, them still do it continuous. Like what?
Normally, it's subtle. But because platforms like match your eye. The whole idea is based on Eggo style, the tiny little puff right underneath your eyelid that naturally appears when some people smile. Normally, it's subtle. But because platforms like Douyin and Xiaohongshu have this magical ability to take something that's completely natural and then crank it up to the maximum overdrive until it goes viral, instead of a small under eye ridge, people are ending up with these giant swollen bubble eye bags that look like they're one sneeze away from exploding. Many netizens started joking that it looks like there's a small caterpillar right under your eye. I mean, it low-key looks satisfying to pop though. Imagine if you just take like
it look like one of them water bomb there.
Just like poke it. Sorry. And the worst part is that it's not just a side effect of appearance, because some people are ending up with infections, ulcers, and eye bags bursting. I mean, sometimes the filler in the eye bag starts
Oh,
drooping downwards and even spread all over your face. But let's talk about what people were actually trying to achieve in the first place. Lying silkworm or under eye bag procedures that make your eyes appear larger, softer, and more youthful. You either look 5 years younger or you haven't slept in weeks.
原本是要和我的卧蚕说拜拜的，可是因为种种原因，我的卧蚕它无法拜拜，那就继续
they won't
拖
leave.
吧。有些机构不要再拿我的卧蚕当失败案例了。虽然说它真的
And
很
me, I bet you any money after she fix them, then she go do something else. They go have another surgery. What she go do? She go find something for do. Me, I tell you. Right now, I go see her about next week. She gonna do another surgery. It gonna mess up same way and she not care. She gonna just wait till it heal up, quote unquote heal up, because she gonna mess up her face forever. And then she gonna do another one. I don't know why.
失败，不然我真的生气了。我的眼袋明天就要去把它搞掉了。
Probably. Me no mess up with video with it, but probably. I said this already. But probably them get some type of like, no, me never say this. Them get some type of like hype or some type of something. Say, oh, my surgery did flop. It actually a mess up my face. Guys, like them get some type of probably at the internet fame them like or something like, guys, look for my eye to my eye mash up to my surgery never do good. Yeah.
最后来合个影吧。
This not the surgery, cause they might like inject something on them face by them. Yeah, cause she clearly a take you for joke.
When it's natural, most people don't even notice it consciously. It's like one of those features that are just working in the background quietly. But Chinese influencers don't do quietly. For people who don't have a naturally pronounced aegosal or under eye bag, cosmetic procedures started offering ways to create it artificially. The most common method involves injecting filler right under your lower eyelid to create that raised appearance. And the most
me not mess with my eye. Me not put my eye and down there, so me not mess with them thing that too precious. And my ears. Yeah, cause not listen.
frequently used material is hyaluronic acid. My best friend. It's one of the most common fillers used in cosmetic procedures. Minimally invasive, recovery is relatively quick, and in many cases, it can be dissolved if something goes wrong. Sounds great, right? But the problem is that many of these beauty clinics are buying these products online. Real medical fillers are expensive. I mean, there's a reason why these medical clinics charge what they charge. So instead, people start using counterfeit products to inject into their eyes. I guess you could call them Temu injections. Online marketplaces became suspiciously filled with these cheap filler products, and people scavenged to find the
if me I buy my filler, if me say me I go buy my filler, I mean I forget it from like a doctor where I sell it like, you know, under the counter. I mean I get that online. Yeah, why you filler for Shein or for Temu?
best deals with the best discounts. Now, genuine hyaluronic acid products come in sealed packaging, and these counterfeit versions usually have some
Under the
very
table or under the counter? What you know, under the table, under the counter. Under the, I'm not sure. Under the table, under the counter. One of them.
strange packaging. Like, look at the lettering and the registration of some of these. Alright, before we get back into it, you may have a boring wall like mine, but worry no more. This plate has caught you covered. They were nice. It makes it pop and shine even more. Thanks to Displate for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into it, which is how we end up
Displate. Well, in the rest of the video. But remember one time I say, yo, Displate them cool. I go up on them website. Oh, them website horrible. That alone make me come off from my website. Me not bother buy your product. You don't need to get to know website right, because it's very important to know it's a very important factor. Get on the displays right, because it plays a very important part in whether I choose to buy anything from your website or not. Okay. Primary school, basic school, high school.
with the
Oh, wrong
bubble eye bag cases. You get these pus-filled eye bags that sometimes look like it's a transparent bubble that's about to burst. This has been happening everywhere, and it's mainly due to the counterfeit products as well as the injection method of these beauty clinics. They usually inject way too much and expect that a couple days later it will settle. Except, not everybody reacts to it the same, especially for unlicensed products. So what starts to happen is that the liquid inside your eye bag,
You know, say she do all heap of thing already, like look on her face. Yeah, man, she do some shit like I don't know how close it's zoom in, but like yeah, she do something to her lip, yeah. So yeah, she definitely do stuff for real, definitely. Okay, yeah, man.
starts bloating and starts spreading to different parts of your face.
今天还是水泡，
Wait a
而且不做
minute.
还肿，这只眼是眼尾肿，这只眼是眼头肿。今天的眼头好肿。
Like her eye
因为我
them
这
just
边出
look
太阳了，
suck out and dead.
但是
Like the
拿
skin
起
under
手
eye
机看
dead.
到我卧蚕的那一刻，
Like them a
突然一
chase
刹那，
youth and them just a run
Well,
the, but instead them a get.
这个卧蚕像
I
毛
think
毛
me
这
that
样
go say something cool, dog. Stop. I swear to me that go say something cool a while ago. Like me did have it plan up on everything. It's like them a chase youth, but them a get. I don't even know, dog. I'm trying.
This is no joke because these chemicals are so close to your eyes when they're being injected. One mistake can literally make you go blind. Which leads us to the case of Miss Lu from Hangzhou. Now, Miss Lu wasn't trying to become some experimental cosmetic pioneer. She wanted the same thing that thousands of people wanted: lying silkworm eyes. That's it. So she decided to get these under eye bag filling procedures at Hangzhou Medical Aesthetics Clinic. And that same night, everything started going wrong. She started experiencing severe inflammation, allergic reactions, so naturally she wanted the filler dissolved as fast as possible, which should have been the beginning of fixing the problem, but instead, during the attempts of trying to fix the filler, the staff members squeezed her under eye bag so aggressively that it popped. Yeah, her eye bag literally bursted open.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. Oh, so yeah, she have to sue. But then again, she probably did some like unlicensed illegal place, so she not even can sue and get nothing. Oh my god.
And that wasn't the end of it, because after multiple dissolving procedures, ulcers started developing around her eyes, and according to Miss Lu, right after the first dissolving procedure, the clinic aggressively netted the area around her eyes and made things even worse. The force caused tissue damage, and attempts to dissolve the filler weren't effective either. So now she's dealing with tissue damage, failed corrections, and just all sorts of different complications. And then in April of 2025, more ulcerations started appearing in the corner of her eyes. So at that point, she was just referred to a hospital in Shanghai, and the doctors diagnosed her with severe inflammation due to a unknown product. And now she says that the corners of her eyes have been stuck together permanently. Her vision became limited and her whole face continues to be swollen. Meanwhile, the clinic reportedly argued that these allergic reactions are relatively common and they can easily be controlled with medication.
Yeah,
Look,
them gonna say that. Them gonna say that because they want to sell you to something. They want to say, you come, your man come out, juke you on the eye with one needle and put some in your eye that might make your eyes swell up. And no. Come on, we just do that. You know, just smell getting money, we put some in your eye. A couple weeks, no matter if you know you have some inflammation or allergic reaction or nothing like that. Yeah, we don't care. Just make we get the money right now, please.
I'm not a lawyer, but if somebody's eye tissue starts ulcerating after multiple correction procedures, I feel like we've moved way beyond the just take some medicine stage. That's just my theory. The clinic also offered around 150,000 yuan in compensation, so roughly 25k. But Miss Lu wasn't satisfied with that offer. I mean, given everything that she'd gone through, it's not hard to understand why. To make matters even worse, the manufacturer of the injection stated that there wasn't really a solution for this specific type of allergic reaction. And this is exactly why doctors constantly warn people about these eye bag procedures. The skin beneath your eyes is incredibly thin. I mean, it's packed with blood vessels and tissues. One mistake can literally make your eye bag start imploding. So, influencers took that advice and decided to apply it themselves. Literally. Because you see a bunch of these botched procedures and these horrifying cases and stories everywhere online. People start thinking, nah, why would I pay a trained doctor when I have Douyin? Yep, we've reached the point in the timeline where people are voluntarily trying to give themselves eye bags. This caused a whole DIY self-injection culture that started appearing all over Chinese social media. People started buying hyaluronic
She just put that in. She just bop, bop, in, bop, 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 bop. You would swear say she one bombard surgeon too. She just bop, bop, bop.
acid injection packages online, and then they started injecting themselves at home because they were trying to save money and thought that clinics were going to be too expensive. Others had previous cosmetic work that they weren't happy with and somehow reached to the conclusion that they would be a better doctor than the doctor. Yeah, maybe I should start doing medical procedures in my apartment. Douyin and Xiaohongshu became flooded with these videos of influencers constantly posting content about eye bag fillers, at-home injections, DIY procedures, people sitting in front of cameras doing these injection tutorials in less than 60 seconds. The comments would be full of people asking, where do I buy these products? How do I get them? Does it hurt? How much does it cost? Not whether if they should try it or not. And why would you get your advice from an influencer anyways? It's gone to a point where people would literally hire other people to come do injections for them, or even just tell their friends to come over and they'll do it for them for a small price. I mean, there was this 40-year-old woman who decided that she wanted to look younger.
Yeah.
Pretty normal goal. Unfortunately, the method she chose was significantly less normal. She wanted to save money to do an injection herself at
That definitely probably gonna leave some scars. Definitely.
home. So she purchased something called a water light injection online. And after buying it, she started watching Douyin tutorials on what to do. And after watching the videos, she just started injecting it onto her face in her own place. And then she went to sleep. And then the next morning, she felt some weird pain and swelling in her right cheek. So she went to get it checked out. And it turns out that one of those tiny needles broke and ended up inside of her face. And it wasn't staying still. It was moving around overnight.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
first it started moving from her eye bag all the way down to her cheekbone.
This
And then
worth it, guys. It worth it. It worth all of this. It worth it.
she said she couldn't even like
All
open her
the Chinese people let me talk to. The Chinese people let me do all of this. It worth it.
mouth or even blink because of the pain. And doctors quickly warned that if the needle started moving up to her nerves or her blood vessels, it could be really bad. So they quickly removed it from inside her mouth and took it out. So not only is the risk of counterfeit injections already bad enough, but manually operating on yourself, most people can't even give themselves a haircut.
Quality
And
tools.
unfortunately, the DIY crowd wasn't the only problem, because one thing Chinese influencers just don't like hearing is that not everybody is a suitable candidate for these procedures. When your under eye area is relatively small when your face is relaxed, but then becomes super large when you start smiling, getting these fillers is generally not recommended for those kind of people. The best candidates tend to be people whose under eye bags are small when their face is relaxed and still small when they're making facial expressions. And people couldn't accept that. But there's always a workaround, right? Why not make yourself suitable for it by using another part of your body? Because injections aren't the only way. Some people wanted a more permanent, pronounced result. So people started transplanting artificial tissue into their eye bags. This involves making a 2 to 3 millimeter incision right under the eyelid and transplanting artificial tissue into the area. But the thing is, if it's not absorbed
Them
by your
people that,
body,
them not feel like them are real people. Ain't no way them feel like them are human or something, because them just play with them features like this there, that there. Oh man, I like how this look, tear off my skin. Put some, oh my.
you're pretty much cooked. Because there's this viral case on the news of a woman who decided that fillers just weren't enough. It just didn't give them the look that they wanted. They wanted something that was a bit more exaggerated and pronounced. So they took another part of their body and put it into their eye bag. This woman's name is Xiao Ho, who somehow ended up in a completely different rabbit hole. Xiao Ho wanted the egg cell so badly that it
Yeah.
involved her getting tissue from her booty and transplanting it into her eye bags. We are truly living in fascinating times. Xiaoho had always been dissatisfied with the fact that she didn't have these naturally obvious under eye bags. After researching her options, she chose this hospital that had apparently really good ratings. The surgeon recommended that
Wonder what
takes-
caused all this. Somebody need to make a video about on the history of like why Asian people like them so obsessed with like especially like facial augmentation, are the right word that you like them really obsessed with them like little thing they like under your eyelid of them thing that like it's modeling like a super big thing over there. And like even so it's still kinda crazy.
some meat from behind there and just put it in your eye bag because it would make more sense since it's body chemistry and it'll absorb better. The doctors explained the process and she knew there would be a scar, but she thought that this would give her that look that she'd been wanting for her whole life.
The
And
scar,
unfortunately,
it's crazy.
she ended up with these swollen bubble eye bags. Not only that, but it was asymmetrical, bulging out, and obviously not
Yeah, them
anything like the
always
result she
legit
was
good.
promised. And what makes this even more painful is that Xiaoho actually took a online loan just to pay for this. So now she's in debt. I'm gonna take out a loan. Oh, for a car? No, silly, for my eye bags. And after getting the procedure, her boyfriend not only broke up with her, but also told her that her eyes looked ugly and even like
no. You see, you have your good man. Him kind of shallow if he just leaving it for that. Him should even make a good do it in the first place. If him did all like against it from beginning and say, yo, you don't need to do that. Your eye them good, like don't go do that and do that. And then they go this and left you, then fine. But imagine you have your good man. You feel like, oh, yeah, under your eyelid them not enough. Because what I don't know, you feel like under your eyelid them not enough. So you can get the surgery, them take out the fat out of your bottom and put it under your eye, your face body up. But that's not what we're talking about though. Right? You go there, get the surgery mess up, now your man left you. So now your face look like shit and your man left you. Oh my god, like where you get out of this? You just beer negative. Right now you're dead and negative. You're not dead, you're single, your face gone negative too. Oh my god. Oh, wrong button.
sarcastically joked that she should just keep messing with them. At this point, Xiaoho just really wanted answers. She wanted accountability and somebody to explain what happened. So she went out to the hospital and they
What's
basically
the one?
ghosted her and blocked her. Peak customer service. And of course, once the journalists and the media got involved, the hospital's attitude completely changed. Suddenly, discussions were happening and they were willing to cover the costs.
Okay.
The hospital eventually offered corrective procedures and said that they would handle the expenses. But they also wanted to wait 3 months before operating again. And the reason is because they need the tissue to start softening first. Operating too early would potentially make things even worse, which makes medical sense, right? Or rather, they're trying to finesse her after the reporters left. Obviously, after being ignored and blocked by a beauty clinic, she's not just gonna take their word for everything. The hospital claimed that they had always intended to help and that there had always been a plan. They just needed some time and they just needed to wait. She smelled the
Lies.
cat from a mile away. So instead, she got them to sign a written agreement and then she would later get it fixed. Once again, influencers are taking an aesthetic that originally came from makeup techniques, then permanently applying it onto their face. If you think about it, it is actually pretty scary how people easily get trapped in this cosmetic procedure loop. They get their eyes done, which starts revealing other imperfections on their face, which they want to get
Quote-unquote
fixed as well,
imperfection.
even though those imperfections have been there from the
Still even do
start.
it, quote
I mean,
unquote.
it's just a placebo effect at this point. Honestly, if you guys somehow end up with these bubble eyes even watching this video, just please, let me pop them for you. I'll pay you.
Okay. Okay, that insult. That was the video. Crazy. People in over China always do some crazy thing, especially when it comes to like messing with your face and them thing there. This plastic surgery and them thing over there. crazy. You say crazy already? Yeah, crazy. That's the video. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.